Li Yan and command her husbands to lift anything she can sell to get some money. Some of her husbands complained to her making weak men do physical work and make their clothes dirty, but she nagged them that all genders are equal, adding that there would be a new rule. Whoever doesn't work won't get their monthly spend and doesn't tolerate useless people. The men obey her immediately after hearing those statements. Little White asked the reason for moving the storage boxes, but she told him that it is a secret that isn't meant to be shared. Fei Yue was thinking how Li Yan and changed drastically while Li Yan and is busy computing there's not enough money, while thinking that the eldest princess excels in literature, while the second princess excels in martial arts. She wants to compete against them with something better. Suddenly, the maiden princess came, asking Li Yan and for wandering alone while she feels uncomfortable with her and making fuss everything she get outside. Li Yan and asked what she needs from her while Li Hong took her bow and arrow and show it to Li Yan and targeted her while requesting Li Yan and to stand so far and try not to get hit. Li Yan and didn't budge and didn't do anything while Li Hong is anxious of Li Yan and not moving, yet she still fires her arrow blaming Li Yan for not moving. Someone cut through the arrow. It turns out it was Qian Han. He shielded Li Yan, and while the female soldiers protected the first princess while attacking Qian Han, he managed to defeat his enemies while Li Hong was impressed with the third princess evil dog. Li Yan and boasted she raised this evil dog, which is better than Li Hong useless male flowers behind her. Qian Han smacked her face because he was insulted. She called him an evil dog that she raised while telling her that he was only there to pay his debt. Li Yanan tells Qian Han just to cooperate with her, while Li Hong tells her to be ashamed that she just found herself a sex slave. The second princess male concubines mocked Qian Han that he can't get married playing swords and probably didn't know about sewing, cooking, or fine arts. They told him that such unique skills wouldn't gain the princess favor and no woman would touch such a strange man. Qian Han was insulted by their statement, but Li Yanan touched him while defending him that there's no problem with man skilled with swords and revealed that she liked him anyway while boasting and touching his abs. Qian Han was flustered, taking Li Yanan's hand away while telling her not to take advantage of him. Li Yanan was shocked and cried out of pain because he broke her wrist. Li Hong found it ridiculous while watching the two. How can she lose to such a woman? Fei Yue inquired about her wrist and told her she should be careful. Fei Yue was angry at Qian Han for daring to hurt the princess and commanded the guard to take him and give him 30 lashes. Li Yanan defended Qian Han, explaining that he didn't do it on purpose and told Fei Yue that 30 lashes is cruel. Fei Yue told her that it doesn't matter if it was on purpose or not. Qian Han should be punished because he hurt the princess. Qian Han accepted the punishment while Li Yanan tried to stop him, telling Fei Yu that if it weren't for Qian Han, Li Hongying would have succeeded in hurting her. Fei Yu was shocked with Li Yanan's reaction and anger towards him. He explained that if the princess is not pleased by her husband's order, she can bring Qian Han back, and he will no longer intervene. One of her concubines mediate and calm her down since the noble consort is only worried to her. Fei Yu worries every time she leaves the house. Li Yanan apologized to Fei Yu for being harsh and explained that his order is not wrong and excused herself to get some fresh air. Fei Yu was worried because this is only the first time they fight since they become married to each other, and she chose someone to protect she just met. At night, the princess visited Qian Han, who was punished for 30 lashes. She apologized for him to be hurt because of her. Qian Han refused her help, worried that the consort may see them and get angry again. Li Yan explained that it will not happen since she was only giving him medicine and proving her sincerity. She applied the medicine on his back while Qian Han reminded her not to touch him needlessly. He felt her warm fingertips on his skin, while the princess was worried she may have hurt him. Qian Han asked the reason for her kindness towards him because they only met for 3 days. Not only did she take him, but also stood up for him against the crown princess. Li Yanan told him that she needs him to protect her because in the palace she has many enemies. She's like a newborn chick, too weak to fight back. Kian Han told her that he was fine with it because it's best she doesn't get the wrong ideas. He reminded her that he will definitely, absolutely and positively not going to marry her. She was pissed. He could have just said that once. Li Yanan was angry because many men don't like her and vomit from touching her. She grabbed and told him that there isn't a man who she can't seduce. Li Yanan dare him to kiss her if he's really a man, but Kian Han pushed her away because he doesn't want to dare. He asked if she's stupid because in that country, a woman's beauty is defined by their strength, education, and triumphs. Men are only meant to take care of their wife's children. They are favored as long as they are not more talented than their wife. Not only is she weak, but she also has a relationship with someone like him, who is an uncivilized man. She doesn't even care about customs which Kian Han found strange. He told her that if she wanted him to be her evil dog, she still needed to become stronger. Li Yanan swear that there will come a day that he will willingly become her evil dog and he will happily give himself to her. This made Kian Han happy and wait for that day. At that moment, Fei Yu was watching them. He saw how happy Li Yan and speaking with Kian Han. This scenery made him sad and reminisce the past. Many years ago, by the grace of the Empress of Liu Yang Kingdom, Xiaohu Fei Yu will be married to the third princess and become the first consort. Fei Yu accepted the decree while the prime minister was not happy about it. The third princess was against it and told the Empress she doesn't want to marry him because she's still young and doesn't want to marry yet. The Empress told her that she was married when she was on Li Yanan age, but still the princess insists she doesn't like Fei Yu. The Empress told her that men are like clothes, like him or not. What does that have to do with using him? After the marriage ceremony, Fei Yu was still in his veil waiting for the third princess arrival. A servant told him to rest since the princess probably would not come. He removed his veil and looked at the window to get some fresh air when he found the princess talking with another man. He becomes lonely as he is waiting silently, but her wife's heart is with someone else. Little White told him that it was time to serve the princess, but Fei Yu explained that he's afraid the princess won't be coming to see him tonight. Next morning, there were rumors about the third princess interested in commoners because she recently picked up a good-looking man and added him to her harem, dressed him up as a guard, while playing with him every night. She asked Kian Han to find the person responsible for spreading such rumors. Li Yanan was chasing Fei Yu and told him not to listen to those rumors and cleared that she doesn't have that kind of relationship with Kian Han. She asked if he was angry, but Fei Yu responded that he wouldn't dare to be angry with the princess because she was free to accept anyone to her harem. She then concluded that Fei Yu was absolutely mad and explained that the rumors must have been intentionally spread by someone and she will find out who. Fei Yu told her that he doesn't have the power to reject what she wishes and she doesn't need to explain anything to him because in all those years, she never asked for his opinion. The Li Yanan he knew never cared about politics, but now the princess has changed and suddenly seems to care about him. He asked if she perhaps wanted to compete for the throne. The princess answered that she had changed and learned that if she's not strong enough to protect herself, then she will be taken advantage of. It doesn't matter whether she prefers to steal the throne, she will never change back to that good-for-nothing Li Yanan. Fei Yu confirmed that she changed, but he can't tell the difference if she really changed or because he never really knew the real her. The princess was shocked thinking how can she tell him she's not the real Li Yanan. Fei Yu wished to have a moment to himself. The princess now has a guard and he no longer needs to worry about her. She called his name to stop him while Kian Han was teasing her to go after him. She was pissed he was eavesdropping on their conversation. The consort was thinking how he could say that, even if she lost her memories, she will realize soon. He shouldn't expect her to start loving him just because she changed. If he lets himself hope, he will be hurt later. Suddenly, someone shout to make way for the Grand Advisor. The palanquin stops while Fei Yu greets his mother. The prime minister reminded him not to call her mother because he not only married the crown princess but also hated by the third princess. There's no way she could have ever given birth to a good-for-nothing son like him. If she had a daughter, she would have already inherited the family business and called him useless. Li Yanan interfered and asked who said Fei Yu isn't loved by her and explained that he is precious to him and still loved him enough. She gerbs his face while saying to go back because she hasn't had enough of him. The prime minister told her that she has grown up and didn't cry in front of her anymore. She explained that, as her mother-in-law, she is disciplining her son and asked if the princess intend to intervene. Fei Yu was stopping her, but the princess answered her that the prime minister family is a private matter, but, when in public, she's the advisor. She reminded her that the Empress is still alive, yet after seeing one of Her Majesty's daughters, she's still not going to get out and give a proper greeting. She asked if the country is ruled by Li family or by the prime minister's Xia family. The prime minister gets out and greets the third princess and tells her that the princess has given her a new impression since their last meeting and now has the aura similar to the crown princess. But unfortunately, she grabs Fei Yu and tells Li Yanan poor taste in men while showing his virginity mark. Fei Yu was feeling ashamed showing this in public. The princess retrieved Fei Yu and told her how Shikuld talked about couples issues in public and explained that they have no marriage problem. Li Yanan revealed that most of them were not aware that there are methods of playing that don't affect one's virginity and wished to share it with her. The consort explained Li Yanan's actions towards the kingdom's advisor who holds the most power. She doesn't have to offend her just for a minor problem. Li Yanan told him that it was not a minor problem, and told him she doesn't want others to harass him. She asked if Fei Yu isn't mad that his own mother shamelessly told that to him. Fei Yu blushed by her worrying about him and asked how she could say about playing without losing one's virginity because that isn't respectable. Li Yanan realized that she accidentally let slip some modern knowledge. He told her that seeing her protect him makes him happy, but reminds her not to take such risks for him because he only cares about her safety. Seeing her protect him is enough for him, while the princess asked if he's not angry at her anymore. She takes him to come with her and shows the account book. The consort was shocked that she got 3,200 ingots and asked how she was able to earn such amounts in a few days. The princess told him that she will start a business, considering that she doesn't have the memories of the princess, meaning she doesn't have connections within the era. She to build a source of power that would beat the two princesses. If she can control the power's interest and flow of money, she can remain invincible in that country. She sighed because it was hard to become CEO, and never knew she had to start again. Fei Yu asked if there was anything he could help her with. The princess held his hand and told him to come to her room tonight. She will teach him what he doesn't understand and she won't let him sleep tonight. Fei Yu blushed, thinking it would be the start of a hot night. He was disappointed because they only talked about accounting books. The advisor revealed that it was the first time she saw Li Yan and so angry because of Fei Yu. The crown princess was furious from what she heard and asked if Fei Yu did already forget about her. The consort was staring at the princess, who went as far as hugging the financial book to sleep. He felt upset not doing anything afterwards, but was fine with it. The public believes they were a beloved couple, but he has stayed pure body these past years while asking himself how to get rid of his body's hotness. Qian Han has captured the person spreading the rumors. While the princess was annoyed it was the same person and asked what does Li Hongying wants. The man asked the reason he was not killed by her, but she told him what would she gain from killing him and was curious why he was willing to give his life for the crown princess. The man told him that he wholeheartedly admired the crown princess. Li Yanan told him that the crown princess doesn't even care about him. In that relationship, whoever bears their heart is the loser. The man told her that she just hadn't met the right person destined for her. When she found that person, she would feel the same way as he felt. While taking a knife, He told her he is willing to die for the crown princess. Han was alerted and shielded the princess while the man stabbed his chest while shouting help because there was a murderer. He apologized to the princess and explained that the men in Harem are only worth that. Yan and was surprised by his actions while the guards were alerted and were finding the one who was shouting for help. Han confirmed that the man was dead and asked the princess what to do. Yan knew that Li Hongying actually planned to stage it, but she doesn't want to become enemies with her this early. She took the knife and stabbed herself. Admiral Lan came to the scene and saw Han holding Li Yan. The princess explained that she had a few arguments with her sister and never knew she would be bold to order people to assassinate her. Fortunately, she had her loyal dog who killed the traitor in time, or else she would have died already. Han was surprised with her great acting while Li Hongying came asking what happened. The third princess asked why she did this to her. They only had a small disagreement. She yelled that she was really a cruel sister. The crown princess was surprised and asked when did she plan to kill her and told her it was her who killed her lover. Li Hongying told Admiral Lan to arrest the third princess, but the admiral was confused listening to Li Yan who was explaining that she was a weak girl. How could she kill someone? The other guards were convinced as she was like a rabbit who was innocent and naive. Li Yan was glad she can use this body's weakness to convince she is a blossomed lotus flower. The crown princess was angry at her while Admiral Lan told them that she would report the incident to the Empress and asked to call for a doctor to aid the third princess. Li Hongying insisted on arresting her sister, but Li Yan pretended to collapse while asking the crown princess forgiveness. All the guards airs on her side, and Han carried her to the doctor. Han looked at the princess's deep wound and ripped his clothes to treat her, while she teased him to treat her quickly. Han blushed and looked away while bandagging her. Li Yan told him he wrapped the wrong place. She pretends not seeing anything and bumps her face on Han's chest while kissing it. He pushed her away but ended up carrying her because she's injured. The princess told him not to say what happened when they get back at the mansion because she believes there's a spy on the mansion. For the sake of assurance, they can't trust anyone before finding them out. Han asked if this includes her consort, Fei Yu. She was speechless for a second then proceeded on saying including the consort.